Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. It is the
Hi.
first episode of the Zatsu edition of the ARPG podcast. This is
Yay!
essentially a time where we get to talk about stuff that isn't directly related to the seasonal stuff. We may splice in a little bit in between if we really, really want to kill something.
We'll just
But
talk
for the
about
most
random
part,
stuff.
we're going to be talking about random stuff, mostly anime video games. There'll be maybe an occasional thing that isn't related if Chewie gets pissed off enough. Chewie, are you pissed off enough today?
I'm pissed off about everything. Let's go.
All right. But today I wanted to begin this Satsu, the first of many. I am reviewing Kingdom. Now, essentially what I do is I review seasonal shows, and I have one show that I watch that isn't seasonal. And
Yes.
that show is Kingdom.
Ah.
And I have a complete question to ask.
Go ahead.
How the fuck did this show survive season 1?
Fan base.
Like, it must, the story's good, but like,
Fan base of the story. Story?
I don't know, man.
Potential.
Like, just when you look at season 1's production value and you sit there and you just wonder, were they on meth?
Probably. The director's probably on something.
Because, like, what's the fact that they used CGI? It wasn't the fact that they did that. It's the fact that they switched all the fucking time.
I mean, the CGI was also a little bit on the lower side, but
like the CGI was meh, right? It wasn't terrible. It wasn't great. Like if they went all CGI throughout, it wouldn't have been.
I mean,
like it's not
okay.
It's not the worst I've seen.
Are okay, but it's not the best because I'm gonna tell you right now, Marcel.
But does that matter?
We're in the foreground, Marcel, of a 2008 show about dinosaurs that has CGI dinosaurs, and that looks way better than whatever the fuck Kingdom had. And I'm pretty sure Kingdom didn't come out in 2008. Wasn't that like 2012?
I want to say 2012. But anyway, okay. So does that mean every show that has CGI, if it's not the best, it's not worth it?
No, but I will definitely not congratulate it for that.
I'm not congratulating it either, but I'm also not going to crucify it because, again...
Well, I'm not crucifying. I'm just saying it's not great.
Yeah, that's literally what I'm saying.
Well, there you go. Fine. It's not great.
My biggest issue with the season is the fact that they switch back and forth all the fucking time. Sometimes even mid-fights.
Oh, yeah, it definitely was 2012, yeah.
So, the biggest examples for me are... the fight to get back the kingdom.
Yes. The rebellion one, right?
You really noticed it, right? So they switched between CGI and whatnot. But the worst part was Lu Buwei's introduction.
Yes, Yurofi, yeah.
37 times.
Did you actually go back and count?
I did.
You're crazy.
In the span of that, couple minutes segment, they switched between CGI 37 times. In the span of Lu Buwei walking towards Zheng, they switched 9 times.
Wow.
Thank fuck the story's great. And generally, I think the characters are great too. I've already talked about how much I loved Wang Yi. I think it's Kishi or something.
Sorry, you liked who?
Wang Yi.
Kesha?
Yeah, whatever. Cookie or something.
Oh, Oki. Yeah, the general chin. Yeah.
I don't care. Anyway. I really liked him, right? And great first character to really put our main character in the direction that he needs to be, right?
As the mentor, yeah.
Yeah, and it generally pushed him. What I think that I really, really did not You know his second in command.
Yes.
Teng.
Yeah. Yeah. Something like that. Tong.
I fucking love him.
Okay.
Like, there's a picture in our Discord. Like, he looks like he's a European in the Chinese War.
Yeah.
And I just love just the fucking faces he has. He's easily probably my favorite general behind Lord not Lord Biao. Biao's up there. Oh fuck, what's his name?
To kill?
Season 2. Lian Po.
Yeah, the Duke.
Yeah, he's my favorite. Like, I love that man so fucking much.
Guy with the shield.
No, that he isn't the guy with the shield. Remember, Lord Biao was the guy with the shield.
Huh?
Ren Pa.
Is that the guy who was Zhao but then went to Shu or something?
Yeah, then he went to Shu.
Oh, Ripa. Okay, yeah.
But no, he went to Wei then Shu.
Went to Wei then Shu. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was Zhao and then he went to Shu.
It was Zhao, Wei, then Shu. Okay. Because after the defeat, he was exiled.
Oh, yeah.
I love him. And like, he was Wang Yi was the man who started Shu's. Wang Yi was the man who started Shu's growth, right?
Was the what? The started Shu?
He was the one who started the growth of Shu. I mean, sorry, Shin. Whatever the fuck his name is.
Shin, yeah.
Sorry, I had a brain fart. But anyway, he was the one who started the growth. So
I thought it was Oki.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Wang Yi.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you were still talking about the other guy.
Yeah, and I'm bringing it back to him now. This guy was the one who really amplified it.
Yeah.
That one strike he did, right? Showcase to Shin, Shu, fuck, whatever his name is.
Shin, yeah.
What a general is.
Right?
Because it showed him the power of it, and I loved it. And I loved how this also led to Shin kind of like saying, okay, this is what the general should be. And then, of course, in season 3, we had the Coalition War, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And
incredible.
That ended in absolute failure for Li Mu or Ryoboku.
Yeah, Ryoboku, yeah.
And one thing I did like is another of the focus was actually on where is it?
Even though Ryoboku was a monster all on his own, man. Holy smokes.
Yeah, I liked how the last fight was desperation. Like, I mean, you could feel his desperation, and even in his desperation, he still finds a way to get a really, like, a good punch in.
I mean, you say punch, but like, if he succeeded, it would have been it. Right? That's how lethal, yeah.
Asai or Zhengjian.
Yeah, the prince.
To really get through, right? Anyway, one thing that I did like is that they really started the downfall of Hoken or Pang Ten. Because in season 2 and season 1, he's like this god of war, this like
Hoken, yeah.
And in the Coalition Invasion arc, Lord Biao just destroys his character. Like, straight up, he literally just obliterates his character because he makes it. Lord Hoken is always this, like, I am honor, right? Like, everything he does in the name of, like, the god of war type thing.
Yes.
And I think you could see that he thinks himself as more than what he actually is.
Right? That he's like striving for more. Well, I mean, his whole thing is that he's
Hulkhead feels like a guy who believes he's more than what he is.
Oh, I mean, sure.
But isn't that he's striving more? He believes he's God of War, and Duke Hyo or Lord Biao calls him a buffoon. He's nothing more than just a murderous killer that would never understand
what it means to be a general.
He was defeated.
Oh, well, then what it means to be a general, but yeah.
Like, he's just a mindless killer. And it's a good way it was like a fantastic way for Lord Biao to go out. Like, he goes out essentially assassinating the man calling himself the God of War.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Kingdoms are great. Also, another favorite character of mine is the old fart Meng Wo.
Hey.
I also kind of was like, oh wow, rest in peace, my friend. But like, he's just.
Yeah.
I kind of like that he was a general that was different than anyone.
Whoa, are you talking about the really big guy with the white hair and all that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I kind of like he was a different general than everyone. Everyone else was like egotistical, crazy, ambitious. Meng Wo was just like, I'm doing my job. That's what I do.
I mean, there
was nothing more to him. He just understood that this is what I need to be, right? While everybody else is looking for kingships and whatnot, he's just there doing what he believes.
And, well, doing whatever he can within what he can, because I believe he's the one that like lost a lot, especially to Repa, and he's like,
yeah, he lost all the time to Lian Po,
and he lost and I think in general his track record's like, it's not like he lost all the time, it's more like he doesn't stand out type of thing. Until he got his two subordinates, his two lieutenants to help him out.
I wouldn't say they make him not stand out. It's just more is that they don't play him up like they do other generals. Other generals are played up as these gods on the battlefield. When they're on the battlefield, they will change the face of history.
Well, that's because he doesn't really stand out.
And that's my point.
Because he doesn't have those crazy capabilities. The only reason, again, that I think they brought it up.
He has capabilities. He's probably the smartest general out of all of them.
No, I disagree. I think he's capable, but he's not very high.
I generally believe he's probably one of, if not the smartest, outside of Wang Jian, the guy who wants to be king.
Yeah. The Ohon's dad. Osen. Yeah.
He may not be. He may not have the skills, but like in terms of being able to strategize and format, I don't think there are many generals better, since a lot of them rely on the big old tactic of blunt force trauma. Like his son, the big brute with the sword, big brute with the club.
Yeah, Mugen. Yeah.
Yeah. He just relies on feral instincts. Like a lot of the generals in this show are instinct driven for the most part.
I
think the only three that weren't were the nomad fucker, Wang Jian, and Meng Wo.
Are you talking about also the guy from Wei, that Kohome or whatever?
I'm talking mostly about Qin generals right now.
Oh, Qin general. Okay, well.
And I'm talking about the nomad guy who has like a bunch of brutes, and the weird guy. He's like, I put this guy here. Why? Because it's fun.
Oh, the bandit. Yeah. I kind of disagree. I think Konki and Osen are actually smarter.
You got to call them in the names I know, man.
The bandit leader and the guy with the mask.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Those are the two guys that are probably smarter. But other than that, like,
oh, and the oh jeez, what's his name? The other pillar for what's his name? Lu Buhe, whatever.
but he's not a general.
The other military. No, he is. He is.
Yeah, but he's also not on the battlefield, Chewie. I'm talking about guys on the battlefield. That guy stands around and tries to find a way to have not Lu Buhe eat his ass.
Okay, I'm just gonna wait for you to watch season 4.
Oh my. Can I crucify him?
No, because I'm fucking right, bitch. Yeah, no. He's also a freaking strategist, like every strategist, Marcel. He is probably the smartest motherfucker and strongest motherfucker. One of the strongest generals out there. But he went to be what's his name? He went to be a chancellor. So he's of a government role. But
anywho,
you'll get to see him shine later on. He's fucking amazing. Fuck you.
I generally think you're a sociopath.
No, fuck you.
Are you just gonna say fuck you all the time?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Fuck you.
Anywho, can I talk about? We're gonna move on to me crucifying some people.
But I wanted to branch out from the bad CGI to this one, but okay, fine.
Okay, fine. You can talk about Dinosaur Kingdom. I'll have a nap.
No, go ahead. Bye.
Talk about the damn dinosaurs.
No, you wanted to go on a rant. Go for it.
Talk about the damn dinosaurs.
This is a rant-mobile. Let's go.
Chewie, if you don't talk about the damn dinosaurs, I'm gonna chop every dinosaur's head off.
I'm gonna start playing some copyright music then in the background. So then this flag.
Wait, but then that's on you.
Yeah, that is on me. And this episode will get flagged and will be taken down. So let's go, Marcel. Let's go.
Can we just talk about the fucking dinosaur show?
Just go crazy. It's time to go crazy, Marcel.
Oh my god.
It's time to go crazy. I'm gonna go find some non-copyright like hype music here.
Chewie, just talk about the dinosaur
just
show.
Just go on, Marcel.
Transition.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Let's go. I'll save it for another day.
It's called Dinosaur Kingdom.
No, just go.
Apparently, Chewie's guilty pleasure.
Let's go. Let's go.
And he wanted to talk about how the animation in the CGI was.
Okay, just go, Marcel. It's time.
So let's take a look about that. I believe you said it was on.
So wanted to crucify some people on Twitter because they're stupid AF. Come on, boys, rise up. We make nation here. We make nation. Make nation rise up. No, actually, I don't know about that. I might get copyright for that.
You know, when I say to Arsh every time, I can't believe I haven't killed you, this is a perfect example why.
Did you know that there was a stabbing out in Saskatchewan? Let's go. Oh, sorry, that's way too random. Let's go.
What channel is it on? 4Kids?
Just go. Let's go.
Chewie,
let's get angry. Let's get toxic.
Yeah, no, and you're about to get angry at Dinosaur King.
No. Come on, let's go. Get crazy, Marcel. Let's go. I want you to lose your voice like last time. Let's go.
So, again, it's on 4Kids, apparently.
Oh, come on, Marcel. Let's get angry.
And Chewie brought it up last week because he wanted to talk about the CGI in it.
Let's just go. Let's go. Let's get angry.
And it's let's just say it's interesting.
Oh, come on, let's go. Let's get angry. Let's rip into people. Twitter, get your butts ready. It's about to get torn open. Sorry, I'm a good person. I swear.
You swear, we see.
I swear. I just swear in general.
Anyway, Chewie brought up Dinosaur King, the anime series. And it's just... I looked into some of it and I was just like... What? It's also one of those things that had a trading card game.
Yes. Yeah. So, all right. We were talking about CGI and stuff in Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, welcome to a 2008 franchise that I don't know. I just fell in love with. I don't know why. It's the stupidest thing.
We all have our guilty pleasures.
Sure. Sure. But this series, this franchise is so freaking random. So in Japanese, I believe this is called Kyoru. What? No.
Kodai Oja Kyoru Kingu. Literally, ancient ruler dinosaur king.
Yes.
And they literally just removed the ancient ruler part.
And in English, it was just Dinosaur King, and it was aired in 4Kids. But basically, the main plot, in a sense, there of the series is that this time traveling group of scientists from the future go into the past to save dinosaurs and transport them to the future. I think they were gonna put them in, I don't know, a museum or something like that, and they stored them in cards. And then the main leader of the project gets betrayed by one of the scientists there, who becomes pretty much the sort of quote unquote main antagonist of the first season. I think in English it was like Dr. Zed, but it was like Dr. Ryushu or something. I don't remember in Japanese. And he traps the leader and his wife, whatever the scientist, into I think in the past or something, or in the time stream.
So it's one of those shows that sends them into the prehistoric era.
Well, they were already in the prehistoric era, storing the dinosaurs in cards. It's just when they started to go back into the future, he betrays them and he puts them into some sort of time capsule or whatever, and they get stuck in the time stream, so they don't exactly land anywhere, just there. The couple had a kid though during that entire thing of transporting the dinosaurs and stuff. Yeah. So yeah. They had a kid, and that they basically saved the kid by popping into another capsule before they got locked and trapped in time, whatever stream continuum. And he landed into the modern age, which is where the main setting is basically. And spoiler alert, he becomes the one of the main characters, who's a very foreign blonde boy and stuff like that. He's discovered by some paleontologist who coincidentally looks kind of like him, is blonde and very pale skin. And he asks his best friend, who's also a paleontologist, to look after him because he has kids already and a wife. And that's MC and his family, basically. And yeah, from there, MC is suddenly tied into this story where the antagonists, again, quote unquote, the time traveling gang or whatever from the future, come to modern day because when they did their whole betrayal thing and locked those other scientists in the time whatever stream continuum, they lost all those cards that the dinosaurs were in, a lot of them. And I don't, don't quote me on this one because I'm not sure how exactly they lost it, but they lost all the cards in modern day, so they got spread all over the place. So they came to modern day to look for them. So basically, it's MC versus these from the future bad people calling themselves, I think there was the Alpha Gang or something in English. I don't know if it was used in Japanese as well. And MC and his friends or whatever, and the other MCs discover dinosaurs as well. They also, I think they find fragments of certain stones and stuff like that. That I'm not sure how that's tied in, actually. I totally forget. But turns out dinosaurs all have whatever ties to elemental stuff. And Pokemon. Yeah, basically Pokemon. And can be easily stored as in cards. And basically they just rolled with that.
It reminds me of that time when Yu-Gi-Oh! Released a movie that was essentially Yu-Gi-Oh! But instead it's Pokemon.
Yeah, where's like, I know which one you're talking about. Where they became like real and stuff or whatever. Or
it's not that they became real, it's that they literally had to summon them with a Pokemon machine.
Oh, that one. Yeah. No.
It was a movie, yeah.
But yeah, no. So this entire series has dinosaurs with elements and moves. They had super moves and cards as well, Marcel. And it got really crazy. Half the show was 2D art, which was good. You know, it was decent most of the time. And then the actual, when the dinosaurs came out and their cards at like full size, they were CGI. And you know what? The CGI wasn't too bad, honestly. You know, for 2008 or whatever, and for whatever information we had about dinosaurs, it honestly wasn't that bad. And like, I'm weak when it comes to dinosaurs in general. And when you make something like that's close to a monster collector, like and then like battling with them is just, it's beautiful. Another reason why I love the Fossil Fighters series, which I may bring up in another episode. But no, no, I mean, I like this entire premise, and you learned about a lot of stuff. Oh, my throat really hurts actually. And the dinosaurs like corresponded with different types of elementals and stuff like that. How like the main big theropods were like fire types, like Tyrannosaurus Rex, the Acrocanthosaurus, the Yangchuanosaurus. It's really big carnivorous guys. Stegosaurus and Sauriskins were like earth elementals, so that's like the Ankylosaurus against Stegosaurus, Kentrosaurus type of thing. And the plant types were like mostly Hadrosaurs and sauropods, I believe, the really big guys, so like Diplodocus. I forget what that one Hadrosaur was that the main character, the girl has. Is that Pal something? I don't know. It's the one that Persepolis? Oh man, that sounds like syphilis. Oh my goodness, that's something else. No, I said syphilis on recording. Oh no, I need to take this out.
Oh my god.
But yeah, stuff like Myosaurus and stuff like that, or Mysauria, the plant types. Water types are like other types of. They weren't exactly. There were other different subfamily of the theropods. They were like the Spinosaur types, the Boronic Spinosaur, and the raptors, I think, were wind, and some of the smaller theropods, like I think there was a Carnotaurus or whatever, and the like Utah raptor. I don't know if the Velociraptor is in there. I think the Velociraptor is technically something else. But yeah, the raptors in there. And the electric types were mostly the. Oh god, I don't know what they're called now. Ceratopods? Cetopsians? Cetopsians? Ceratopsians, yes, Ceratopsians. So like the Triceratops, Torvosaurs, I'm sorry. Styracosaurus and stuff like that, Protoceratops. And yeah, no, like the fact that they split them all up in like that, it's freaking cool. I learned so much, even though I'm pretty sure I watched this when I was like still in high school. Sad. And the fact that they also brought in things that weren't even dinosaurs themselves, like the Plesiosaurs, I think was like a move card, like a Futabasaurus or something, and ichthyosaurs, like the fish-like reptiles. Like, they weren't even dinosaurs, but they were brought in. It was pretty cool. Oh, and the pterosaurs were also, for some reason, considered grass, which is weird. Oh, no, wait. No, there were pterosaurs that were a whole bunch of different types. Never mind. That's kind of weird. Some move cards had, like, summoned other dinosaurs, so I don't know. It got really weird. It was like, you gotta get a little confusing with that, but it was pretty cool, though. Pretty cool. There's some pterosaurs in there. Some pterodactyls and a Ramphilosaurus or whatever. I don't know if those are Quetzalcoatlus or whatever. But no, yeah, that was really cool. First season was like them going all over the world, finding these dinosaurs and stuff, collecting them, and then they faced off with the real bad person who was, I think, they called him Seth or something. But he was a guy in Alpha Gang who was like assistant to the professor who betrayed the other dudes, and I believe he was like stringing them along, and he created a special type of dinosaur, which I think was like a black Allosaurus, completely black and darkened shit Allosaurus, which was completely powered up, and I believe he was like trying to militarize all the dinosaurs and stuff like that. I could be wrong. It's been a little while.
Jurassic World before Jurassic World.
Basically. And yeah, no, MC beats the crap out of him. He disappears. People from the future go into the future, and they also oh, sorry, my throat's gotta go in there. They also what is it? They unlock the not unlock, sorry, they free the other scientist couple, and the scientist couple like, recognize the kid, and turns out that the boy gets revealed to be from the future. So they go with him, they take all the dinosaurs, they say goodbyes, and second season then starts, which is then they get roped into time traveling because the MC's parents get kidnapped by space pirates who are trying to find these like special stones spread throughout time, and apparently it was tied in or something with the or no, I think they needed the time machine that that other scientist couple had, so they took that, and the Alpha Gang, the bad people, become allies to the MC, so now they're part of the protagonist group, and they go after them, after these space pirates with the kidnapped parents, and they go throughout time, fighting these guys and finding apparently this Cosmos stones or something. Yeah. Interesting thing. One last thing is the space pirate leader has a Brontosaurus, I think. It's in like baby form all the time or whatever. And I don't know, just random fact here. Brontosaurus, at least back when I had an introduction class to paleontology, wasn't actually real. Brontosauruses were actually like a byproduct of bones from multiple other sauropods that were accidentally just found next to each other, or not accidentally, but they were discovered close to each other, and so they were accidentally mixed together, and they were like, oh, it's a new species, we're gonna call it something cool. How about like thunder lizard? So they call it Brontosaurus, and we're like, and now we look at it and we're like, oh no, whoops. These were all different sauropod bones. The Brontosaurus isn't real, but I don't remember if it was recent or not, but I think there was news of Brontosaurus actually being real, or they discovered new species that they called Brontosaurus now. But yeah. And guess what, Marcel? This not only did this series have a trading card game, it It also had oh wait, I don't know if it had a trading card game. I thought the game was a rock paper scissors one. They used
on the wiki it said trading card.
Oh wow, okay. So there's a trading card game, and there's also a arcade game where it uses rock paper scissors method, and there's also a DS game which also uses rock paper scissors as well.
Jesus Christ, are you okay?
Huh? Yeah.
Are you okay?
No, yeah, there's some phlegm going up my throat.
Well, hurry up and finish talking. Because I'd like you to survive.
I don't know. I'm kind of sad that they turned it into a rock paper scissors game. I think it could have been cool if they tried a bit more RPG. Not really Pokemon, but kind of Pokemon Digimon close-ish to this type of thing. But that's just my opinion. I think that's why Fossil Fighters honestly is better than the old Dinosaur King DS game. Anyways, that's it from me. That was fun.
What was it? Oh my god, sorry about that. I had a yawn just fucking destroy me there.
Oh. Also, I would like to say as well that the Japanese dub, or at least the openings and endings, okay, it makes it quite evident that this is a show directed mostly at kids. But why does the Dinosaur King, like the English dub openings and closings, go so hard at it instead? Like, there is a big contrast between the two. It is kind of crazy. I don't know.
Oh god, that's reminding me of a show that had good music, but it was also shit.
Well, no, actually, the Dinosaur King theme song actually was kind of too. The opening part was just hype. I don't understand. They used, what is this? They use like a really deep resounding intro first. It did not make sense for that to go so hard at the very beginning. And then they go into like a really silly, or not silly, but more bouncy type of feel. And then you have the Japanese opening and ending, which were very, very like Saturday cartoons type of, or Japan type of feel, because they have that little dance and everything. Anyways, go ahead, Marcel. Now you can go crazy.
Fuck people.
Okay.
Like, generally just fuck people. I am going to bring into something that is going to take a little bit. So, I think people as a whole generally forget that their words do mean something to what. Say your fans' words mean a lot more.
You what?
A lot more than what people believe. Right?
Okay.
Just give me 1 second. And there we go. So, say you're a fan of a streamer, content creator, entertainer, and whatnot, right? So this isn't. It starts with VTubing because that's where my allegiance lies, right?
Mm.
But it's more of a it's more of a generalization as a whole too.
Okay.
So what I was gonna say is that I generally believe that people do not understand how much their words affect the person they're a fan of.
Oh yeah, I understand.
Right? So you know how important a community is, right?
Yeah. With that, it kind of takes out the whole thing of streaming.
Yeah, I generally believe a lot of people do not understand that when you put, okay, I say it as a whole, but my main thing is VTubing, right? So I'm going to use a VTubing example. You know how everybody puts their Oshi marks at Twitter, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think people understand how important that means to be respectful and dignified when you're on it, right?
Okay.
So, like, it's one of those cases where if you are acting like an asshole, acting like a piece of shit, acting like a sociopath, it's going to look bad on the person you have that mark on.
Oh, okay. I see where you're talking.
What I'm saying is I think fans don't understand that their actions have an impact on them.
As a community, as a whole.
Yeah, that if you don't treat yourself with dignity, right?
I mean, you could just say that in general, too.
Well, in general, yes, but like I'm using feet as an example because that's where, you know, my allegiance lies. So, like, what started this? I saw a Crony fan literally talk about his FAP quota. Are you okay? Literally, I saw a Crony fan. Like, you know what? I'm that type of morbid son of a bitch. Give me a second. I'll get it up exactly because, like, it's kind of what started this whole thing for me. Because I think a lot of people do not realize when they act like sycophants and psychos, it looks bad on the person they have their Oshi mark on. I broke you, didn't I?
I think they just look bad in general.
Well, yeah, they look bad in general, but it's one of those things where, like, you say I'm a fan of this person, and then you act like a total psychopath.
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah,
that's going to come back because a lot of people really don't understand that.
I mean, you can say that for anyone too.
Like if you see, well, it's bad for anyone, but if you see, somebody acting bad, you're gonna sit there and you're just gonna look at it and just go like, well, maybe I don't want to interact with this fan base.
Okay, I'm gonna put this in another perspective though too, Marcel. Here's the thing. Wouldn't this just be true in like looking at it from like a different type of group altogether? Like, say, this is just random. I'm not going to be saying, oh, I'm trying to make a point with this other thing altogether. This is just a random comparison. But like, say, you know, like, say,
so I just play Jeopardy music.
Say a police officer, I don't know, is just I don't know, eating donuts and being corrupt and shit.
Okay, but that's in a similar vein, but it's not that. That's stereotyping a group.
Isn't that still technically a little bit?
No, because you're literally looking at a bunch of people try to tell Crony what to do.
Oh, you're also grouping those people. I see.
Like, this is what I mean. When you see actions of a people in a fan base that are just violently disgusting or just absolute shithead behavior, that's going to affect the streamer in many different ways. People will become less interested to interact with that community when all they see is somebody talking about their FAP quota and asking Crony to get them harder.
Oh, okay. No, okay. I'm thinking of it a different way. Sorry.
Right?
No, I get it. I can see it now.
I think like a lot of fans generally need a wake-up call.
It's like when the BTS army got really
exactly
pissy, like
that makes people not want to interact with stuff around BTS because it's just like, oh, I'm inviting myself into that bullshit. No, thank you.
Yeah, because like there were some reports of like BTS armies being like really, really being over aggressive and stuff, like defensive.
And like, I'm all for some down bad. There's a couple Suisse fans I know who are down bad as fuck. But again, they keep it in a civil PG-13-esque sort of way.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And again, I can't get over the fact that I saw somebody literally talk about how he's fapping to Crony when she's online.
Your voice got really high.
Well, it's just...
Can you talk like that for a little while longer?
I'm sorry, man. Like, just...
No, can you talk like that longer when you get really just absolutely blown out of your mic and you talk in a really high voice?
He was talking... Why? Are you okay? I think he's broken, guys.
Keep going. Keep going. It's good.
I mean, I'm sorry, but like when I saw that,
did you link the tweet? Did you?
I will. Okay, you're gonna have to give me a couple minutes since I muted the account.
Okay, well, since while you're doing that, I also forgot that like there are some sick ass transformations in Dinosaur King. I just linked you to it.
What are we talking about Dinosaur King?
Because I totally forgot about that. There was not only like really like there's some decent CGI, really good decent like 2D artwork. The fact that they brought dinosaurs, the fact that they did like Pokemon moves type of thing, and they animated them all in CGI too, and they were really decent. And they were just dinosaurs fighting. They also had sick ass transformations. Like I'm talking Sailor Moon but beyond, and like I totally forgot about that. And that honestly, it's like a final, and like the moves are like they're considered final moves and stuff. So it's like a Kamen Rider vibe type of thing. Oh, so good, so good. Japan never changed. Give me another Dinosaur King or something similar, man. Cool. Did you find it?
I found it.
Link it.
Here's how it starts.
Link it.
No, notice how they have that bell.
Oh, you mean the hourglass? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not okay. Like this is just it's genuine sickening behavior.
I'm looking at
like just I'm sorry. By the way, remember that comment I posted about how this guy talked about with Crony?
Yeah.
About how he's just like, I primarily watch Hololive to watch cute anime girls.
He could have just not watched them.
It's the same fucking person.
Oh, it is the same person.
I hate people so much. The fact that I realized it was the same person made me generally fall off my fucking chair laughing.
I'm...
Again, it just goes on to this whole fact of people trying to control the streamers they watch.
Are
you okay, Lucas?
What the fuck? What the fuck? I've gone to the tweets about I can't laugh too much because my throat and I'm hungry.
I've broken him, ladies and gentlemen. I've broken him.
September 1st. I must master.
If you were wondering, it was during Crony's super hot VR stream.
September 1st. I've masturbated, but I will now do it again. September 1st, Crony, please, my fat queen. Oh my god, in response to, I hope she gets a good rest after this, she really needs it. Me too, it hurts so much.
I'm just... Like, this is the type of behavior I'm talking about.
Oh, my throat. Oh, my throat. Oh my god. Oh god.
Like, just, it's the type of behavior I was talking about. I find it absolutely disgusting. And I think a lot of people generally need to wake up and realize, hey, when I put that Oshi mark on, I am going to represent the community and represent the VTuber I care about.
Oh my god.
So why not actually act with a dignity and respect? Like, I was talking with a friend of mine on Twitter, and I mentioned to them, and he was pretty much feeling the same thing.
There are people that ignore. Why do they ignore this kid?
I do not know.
Oh my god. Acknowledge him with art as well. Oh no.
And again, this is that psychopath who literally wrote that big old post when Crony was dealing with the fucking lunatics.
Did he post it on Twitter or did he super chat it?
I'm genuinely worried about it since, you know, Crony, she dealt with it around, I guess, dealing with it caused her to, you know, catch a cold because she's taking a little break.
You
still can't get over it, can you?
I'm so scared.
Oh my. You see my point of how people generally do not act well, right? And this isn't even considering the fact that there are people who are just assholes. As you said, the BTS brigade. Right?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, there's a general lot of people who just do not know how to act. And it's disheartening because, again,
it's not, it reflects the, I understand. Yeah, it reflects the people that they support and stuff like that. And, like, it's not, and those people are generally not that bad of people, usually, most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah. Like,
at least I hope so.
You can't control your community. You can set an example, but if the community completely ignores the fucking example,
I mean, I don't know if you could. Yeah, I mean it's scary. Like you don't have any control of that. You could only just try to create a community that you want to be part of, type of, right, as a content creator. So you could, yeah, as you said before, set an example. Just be who you want to be in a sense. There, right? Being true to yourself, and like, yeah. I don't know what else you could do in that sense. It is definitely, I'd say, a little scary at that point if you're just fear something.
Okay, I think we need to end the episode because Chewy's gonna fucking die, guy.
I just saw the picture. Oh my god! I just saw. What is going on?
What is that?
Was that the release of the Mafia song cover day?
Let me just take a look. I have Crony's channel up right now. Give me 1 second. Mafia was released on... Oh, Mafia was released 2 weeks ago.
So... yeah, no.
August 16th. No.
Okay.
This was a week ago.
Well, maybe she had a stream going on that day, but oh my god. What is going on? What is going on?
I can't. I've broken him, ladies and gentlemen. Like, you know the exact defense he's gonna say when somebody calls him, oh, I'm just joking around.
Oh, yeah. He's memeing. Oh, what the...
Like, my good friend Tori memes the shit out of everyone. He doesn't meme like this.
You
okay?
I don't know if I'm laughing because these are funny or this is just sad or I'm scared. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I get it.
Like, okay, some of these maybe could just be, ha he he ha ha. But what the
Sure, there's like a ha he he ha ha element when you do it maybe once.
You may, okay, if you do it a couple times, okay, sure, whatever. But what the... there are just plain old tweets about just that. Just... I'm generally concerned.
Mm-hmm.
And... I don't know. I also can't hold back my laughter.
Okay, so should we end the episode before you keel over?
I thought you had something else to say too. Oh no, but
I was just going to end with, in the end, understand that if you have an Oshi mark or your fan or whatever fan you are in your name, understand that you should act with some sort of dignity. And also, don't try to control the streamers. It isn't up to you what they do, you fucking degenerate fucks.
Last recording was you losing your voice. This recording's me losing my voice.
Alrighty. Well, this was the first Zatsu. We will record one after an episode of an LP and a podcast. So, yeah.
We're doing both?
Well, yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, you're saying we'll do Zatsus after podcast. And, yeah, okay, yeah.
So enjoy Because if the first episode was any indication, we may lose our fucking minds. Have a good day, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Oh my god. I'm gonna block this guy. What the fuck?
Oh, I just mute.
Okay, well, I don't know how to do that. Block.